Àwọn àbúrò ní kọ́ mú. Èmi máa ń lo drug o. Ndé kí n mú omi yẹn. Omi yẹn ní bottle water ló wà, okay. Èmi nìkan mo mú. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè kó mú rẹ̀ o.
Ìwọ nìkan.
Wàláì.
In the heart of Lagos, a young star burned brighter than most. But his light was extinguished too soon. He died at just 27 under mysterious circumstances that shook a nation. They call him Imole, the light, and his death is not just a tragedy, it's a mystery. This is the story of Mohbad. On the morning of September 12th, 2023, Lagos was awake like every other day, blazing hot, fast, restless. No one imagined that this would be the day Nigeria would lose one of its brightest young stars. The camera glides through the streets of Lagos, Akipao, yellow buses, street hawkers, music playing from small shops, until it rests on a quiet compound. Inside that compound lived a young man loved by millions. Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, Mohbad. To the world, he was Imole, the light. But on this day, that light was flickering. Mohbad had not been feeling well. He complained of pain, discomfort. Something wasn't right. Friends noticed he looked tired, drained, not the energetic performer they knew. The hours passed, calls were made, help was sought. In the early afternoon, an auxiliary nurse arrived. She carried a small bag. Injections, medication, ordinary tools used in countless Nigerian homes. But it was in that moment, in that small room, that everything changed. Mohbad received injections meant to help him feel better. Minutes passed, his condition shifted. At first, confusion, then fear, then panic. Friends rushed around him. Voices rose, hands shook. What's happening? Is he breathing well? Somebody help! The camera cut to a slow motion montage of hands grabbing, voices echoing, a young star struggling. In those fleeting moments, the room felt like it was holding all the air in the world. And then, silence. A silence so deep, so sharp, that it cut across Lagos like a blade. Mohbad, the boy who fought from the streets to the stage, the boy whose voice carried the pain of millions, had slipped away. The narrator continues, slower and heavier. He was only 27 years old, a father, a husband, a son, a voice of a generation, gone without warning, gone without explanation, gone too soon. Millions of fans felt the shock like lightning. Tears flowed. People screamed. Others refused to believe it. For many, it wasn't just a celebrity dying. It was hope, voice, pain, light, suddenly switching off. Mohbad was buried quickly, less than 24 hours after his death. Many understood the tradition, but the speed of the burial raised even more questions. Fans demanded answers. Communities gathered. Hashtags flooded the internet. Crowds marched through Lagos, Ibadan, Abuja. Young people gathered with candles, singing his songs. The grief was no longer private. It had become a national movement. Mothers cried like they'd lost a son. Fathers prayed for justice. Children held his pictures like a brother they never met. Then came the moment no one expected. 8 days after burial, the ground was opened again. A heartbreaking sight, a painful moment for the family, a shocking moment for the fans. But it was necessary. The truth needed a voice. A full autopsy began. Samples were taken. Blood, bone marrow, organs, tissue. Everything needed to find answers. Weeks passed. People waited. Nigeria held its breath. When the report arrived, it left the world in confusion. His organs had decomposed. Some results were incomplete. Some tests inconclusive. The only suggestion was a possible drug reaction, a possible allergic reaction, but nothing confirmed, nothing final, nothing solid. The mystery remained unresolved, but even though answers were unclear, something else had become certain. A symbol of how fragile life is, a symbol of how quickly dreams can be cut short, a symbol of the struggles young artists face. In the months that followed, Mohbad's name refused to fade. His songs rose to the top of charts, millions streamed his music. His voice echoed across Nigeria, Africa, and the world. Children danced to his songs on TikTok. Nightclubs played his hits. Artists paid tribute. It was as if death made his voice louder. The narrator closes with emotion. Imole means light, and light never dies. Mohbad may have left the world physically, but his music, his struggle, his legacy continue to shine in the hearts of millions.